Hello everybody. How you going? Tonight I hope that answer is tremendous. So while I am saying hello, I'd also like to say welcome to Tracy Creating. I am Tracy, and throughout this video, may you be inspired, learn something new, or simply relax while you're watching. So coming in now, yep, just got this open. Pop it onto live chat and get my gloves on. Right. So after I do this, I'll give you a look at the Queensland shape and a couple of things I did afterwards, which I'm disappointed about in one fact, but it's not the actual items I'm disappointed with. It was my videoing skills. So, oh, I was a bit off kilter with that one. So, straight up, let's have a look. This is Queensland. So that turned out really lovely. I love that gold through it. Just those little hints of white. G'day Doris, how you doing, lovely? So really happy with that. I'm not actually going to peel off the backs, which I'll show you. Looks like that. I put some bubble wrap down and put it so that the bubbles were down and that had a flattish back surface, but you can see it still came out with the bubble effect. So I'm not going to peel that off in this video, but I will do it in a video. So that is awesome. Really happy, and he's really happy with it too. So that's what counts. Yes. Alright, so I'll just pop that down. Now what I did afterwards is, because I still had some resin left over, and so I grabbed some Perspex squares. So they turn out like this. So very cool. You can see these ones in particular had a clear plastic, like these round ones. Here is another one. I do have some cracking in my gold, but it was the first time I've used the Montana liquid gold, and I did have to reheat the resin afterwards and things like that, so I don't mind, but I'm not going to hide these things from you. So here we go. This is another one. So I did manage to get 4 in the set. So very cool. And that one. So as I said before, I won't remove the backing but I will video when I do. So, yeah, so I did these. I set up the camera. Well, I thought I did. And we're doing these down here, focused on doing them really quick because the resin had been already pre-mixed for, I don't know, what were we approaching 50 minutes before doing these. And then just put them aside. Yeah, so I was trying to be really quick, and if only I had stopped for a moment and checked my camera, you know, that magical if word, I would have realised it was all wrong. So unfortunately I had to skip out on that video, but at least I get to share with you the finished product. In addition to that, I also filled this mould. There was that much resin left over. So we'll see how it looks. I will pop these out. No, I won't. I'll do it all together. I'll keep you something to hang in for. A little bit of a teaser. Yeah, so I got the moulds done. I tried to put whatever colours I could. Fiddled around with some of that gold on the top, which will actually be the bottom. Alright. So that's just a quick update on those. Those are gorgeous, thank you. They're a lot of fun to do too. So technically, I live in Queensland, yes. But I'm a New South Wales. I'm a cockroach. Queenslanders are cane toads. But I am most definitely a blues girl. So that was a little bit of a challenge for me to do the maroons. Just a little bit of fun, football rivalry. So now we're going to use these rounds. These are the ones that are 4.5 millimeters thick. And I do like them. I do like that extra feel of thickness. So for this we're going to do alcohol ink, and I'm just going to see how that goes. I like playing with them, finding out what I can do with them. So just peeling off the one side. And this is what, see how the plastic side is dull, the light is blurry. Turn it around and you can almost focus on the light. So this is the top surface that we'll be doing, and we will leave the underside on there. We will leave that so that this time around, when I finish off with the alcohol inks, I will spray them with my Krylon UV archival varnish in matte, and then I will resin coat them. So I will leave the back plastic on, well, this one, leave that on the underside until after that has cured, and then I will remove it to remove any overflow or drips or anything from the resin. So one of the tips that I've seen Jeff and Erica from Artist Till Death do is use the edge of another coaster to get it started. So you can just peel it off and it's ready to go. All right. Oh, that one feels like it's already got a loose edge. It does. And this one. So do you have a big day planned, Doris? And did you still have a challenge or something for August? Or did I get that wrong? Okay, so here, there we go. That's it. 6 coaster size Perspex, 4 inches in diameter. It's 4.5 millimeters. The newer ones that I have are 3 millimeters. And one of the other things I do love about them is they're so light. I weighed 4 tiles, ceramic tiles, and then I weighed 4 squares, you know, the ones I did with the resin. And it was almost half. With resin on it, it weighed just over half the amount that the plain 4 tiles weighed on their own. So for shipping purposes or anything like that, that's awesome. So this is isopropyl alcohol. This is isopropyl alcohol. And this is too. Okay? They're all plain, straight from the bottle into these containers. This one, however, thanks to Doris and her wonderful wealth of knowledge and willingness to share, is a DIY blending solution. So this is a full bottle, well, you know, to there, of isopropyl alcohol. And then in this one, I did 6 drops of pure vegetable glycerin. Give it a nice stir, keep it sealed whenever I'm not using it, and you have a DIY blending solution. So now it's just time to choose some colours. I already have a balloon blown up, because what I'd like to try is a firework effect. I have done it before on plain ceramic tiles. So just put some of this down, about 3 drops in the center. We'll go straight to the pink. And I did forget that one seems to have a blockage somehow. If I had a train of thought there, I've lost it. Sorry about that. Okay, so we won't be using the pink. We will use very diluted Senorita Magenta. And that's because this one was so low. I just added some isopropyl alcohol straight into the bottle, shook it around, and then I have a very diluted one. See how light that is? And we will put with that a drop of the passion purple. And it looks like it's floating above it because it's clear. So, and then some Blanco Blanco. So white in the center. And then see about squishing the balloon onto it. Oh, kind of already. Almost what I was thinking. So I'm going to try and get that to evaporate a little bit more. Turn it around. Just going crazy now. So put down some of that again. Some white again. And see about how when we push down the balloon, there's still the ink on the balloon, plus on the surface. Push it out. Not enough. We use the squirt bottle. And there is the Artist's Haven. Hello, Tish. How you going? You made a coffee. Awesome. Sounds pretty good. All right. So this one has some of the effects, but I'm not going to hover too long on one because there's 6 to get through. And if we do need to come back to that one, that's fine. We can do that. So thanks so much for coming in, you guys. Really appreciate it. So far in the beginning, Tish, I showed the Queensland that I did last night. And extra squares that I did, and some molds. But I haven't released them or anything yet. I'll save that for a video. But I just wanted to show how they went. So I'm going to use a lot more here. And we're going to go with, Blue Violet. Quite a bit of colour there. And that ball's rattling, that's a metallic. So we've got some gold. Maybe. Okay. I don't really want you moving around that much. So there's 4 drops in there, and that gold is also really diluted as well because it was getting really low. And I thought to use what's in there because I knew that the Señorita Magenta worked well doing that. I just added some isopropyl alcohol into the bottle, gave it a shake. Oh, that's pretty. And so I have some diluted gold now. So unfortunately, maybe we might need to do that. I just needed a solid surface background so that I could do the balloon. And it's got some effects, but I think it's evaporating. And because the back's so messy now, can't really see. Okay. So tonight's another night where the balloon is feeling like giving me grief. So let's try something different. Let's go with, okay, let's try and maintain that levelness now that there's paper towel under there. It might be able to help us keep it level. So rainforest green, because, you know, love green. And Sun Bright Yellow. So this is another colour that I use a lot of, this one, because it's so bright and vibrant. And yeah, so this is, like, I'm almost at the end of my second bottle. There. Right. Some more of this down, and we're going to put them together. You can see the bubbles moving. This side's worked its way out of the edge. Hello, Celine. How you going? Pull it apart. Please dry, please dry, please dry. That's fun. I enjoyed that. Okay, so what two colours should we do next? I've just got some pretty basic colours, so we'll do this dip again. Dip. When you put them together. And see what kind of, and I'd like to use gold in it as well. And we might even come back and do the same with the purple, because the balloon just wasn't working for me. It's a little bit hit or miss getting that right effect with the balloon that I like. So it happens. They are awesome. That looks like perfect for a little bit of embellishments too. Let's redo the purples. So, okay, add some liquid. Add some more colour. 1, 2, not so much passion purple because it is very strong, very highly pigmented. This is the teal. So we're going to add this to it. Very diluted from when I had an overflow. So I thought I'd capture it all and keep it in a container. Keep it in a bottle. Put that down. Spin it around a little. Let's see what happens with that. Alrighty. Look at those little bubbles. I forgot to put the gold down. That's okay. Ready? Oh, good suction. Oh, I like that. See if we can encourage it to dry that way. Kind of reminds me of a bit of a cactus. Purple cactus. Okay, they look good enough to move now. Just wipe backs. Put that one up there. That's awesome. Okay. So because I just want to wipe over this bit before we do the next one, Just do that. I didn't want to use the spray bottle because I didn't want any excess spray to land on the coasters that we've just finished, because they're sitting just above this paper towel right there. Okay. Do we have any colours? Colour requests? 2 colours, maybe a red. We're going to do the same thing. So, one there, one there. So far we have, you can see that that green has moved and shifted, covered a lot of the yellow, black and white. Hello. What if we try the black and red? I do like the black, red and blue. That would create a purple. And I have a square over there. We could try some black and white. All right. So let's do red and blue. I have chili pepper as my red. It's not going to focus. And a blue. How about Baja? So blue and red. It's sleep time. Okay. So this one again. Let's wet the surface. Now we have chili pepper. Rolling down the hill. And the blue, Baja blue. The chili pepper looks very orange on camera. I assure you it's a lot redder. And that is fun. Give it a bit of a movement. Right, let's pull them apart. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see. Try and get any excess off the back and put it down so you can see what they look like. So these ones I will be leaving them to dry, and then I will give it a final resin coat before I remove the backs of them. So just rotating these for a bit of potential movement. That's cool, like fire and ice. Awesome. Awesome. So just give it a moment. You can give that top area some time to dry out and evaporate. Wipe off the backs again, because that can really interfere with what we're seeing. I'm just wiping the back on the paper towel. that over there. Again, clean up this area. And then I'll give you a close-up and we'll sign off for the night. So I think some of them will get some embellishments, whether that's some dotting, some tangling, or whatever comes to mind really before resining, but I'm sure to have that in a video. And there we go. So it's completely different when you have to factor in that your background is transparent. You don't really have to think about certain things when the background is solid. But when you can see through it, it's completely different how the colours come out. Like the red came out quite pale. So maybe when I embellish that one, I can add red to it somehow. Yet to be determined. So, alrighty. That's about it. That's our wrap up. And at the beginning of the live, we did show the Australia and some extras from last night's video. So you can see those if you want to check back in afterwards. So let's have a look. So the balloon effect wasn't working. So I tried that on the purples. And then we went to put them together and pull them apart. It's like a dip. Reverse dip? No. Together dip? I don't know. So I do like that. That leaves plenty of room for embellishments. And this is the other purple, which you can still see that there is some balloon effect in there. See that? And here. It's not going to focus. Focus on my finger. There. Those lines, these ones, that was initially from the balloon. So, but otherwise it wouldn't cooperate. Not the night for it. You love them all. Thank you, Doris. So there we go. Please subscribe, like, comment and share. It really does help and is very much appreciated. And thank you so much, you guys, for coming in and watching, saying hello. And then, yeah, I'm so grateful to you for that. So if you have to go anywhere at the moment, please take care. And from myself, oh, I just realised, Tish, you'll be going live soon, won't you? In around an hour. So check out the Artist Haven. Thanks for sharing with us. Have a good evening. Thank you, Tish. It's my pleasure. It really does mean so much that you guys come in. Yes, in about 45 minutes. Awesome. So if you haven't already checked out the Artist Haven and watched Tish, head over there if you've got some time now. It'll be live shortly. So there we have it. Yes, and so back to from myself. Thank you so, so much. You're amazing. Be kind, be creative, and be fabulous.